it out loud because you can unmute you any minute. And if any your question will need deeper examination, we will cover it after the session. So no worries. If you feel more comfortable with chat, you can also write down those questions. So as you wish. Okay. So okay, I think we are ready. Recording is on. So Chris, you can start.
Yes. Thank you very much. So I'm glad that so many people are here. I'm going to start sharing. It's the second time that we use this tool. So hopefully everything will go smoothly. So do you see my customer portal?
Yes, we can.
Perfect. Okay, so again, welcome everyone on our product showcase. This time we'll talk about one of our app, a feature bundle. But first, I will talk just a little bit about Absvajo. So Absvajo is a Polish vendor located in beautiful city Wrocław. We are focused on the ITSM. However, we have apps also for other area like issue templates, issue mergers, schedule templates. But as I said, the main focus is Jira Service Management. We feel quite comfortable in this product. That's why we have created several apps that are dedicated to the JSM. Our portfolio is about features for two sides: the customer side, I mean the customer portal, which we'll cover today, and the agent sides, which will not be covered today, but you can easily check on the marketplace our solution for custom objects for the customers, for the organizations. Also, we have a HACCP integration, which we use on our support channel. Recently, we released our newest app, ITSM Reports, to present data on base which you can make some business decisions. Free reports at the beginning, more is coming. But today we focus on this part, so we focus on the features that we have in our feature bundle that extend the customer portal capabilities. Yeah, so let's start. Everything will be about this issue on the portal and about features that you see here. This is a request, regular request of type technical support created by me with 5 features that we have in our feature bundle and which I will highlight today. So from the very top, we have an asset banner, which is very useful to share information to your customers about different situations like high volume ticket alert or ongoing incident, or even a holiday that would be very soon. Those information can be used to understand why no one responds to the tickets, or to inform customers about services that don't work. Then I will cover the edit request feature, which is very popular, probably the most popular feature in the feature bundle. I will show you what are the configuration options, what are the use cases. Right now, I can just give you a sneak peek about the edit action on the portal that can be done by the customers. Then I will cover the workflow steps, which is a great feature to present a very long workflow in a very short form. You can customize the look and feel, the colors. You can add additional explanation to the particular stages. I will also explain what the stages are. Then I will talk a little bit about fields that can be displayed to the on the portal on the request view. And also I will mention about the issues that we are able to display the linked issues. So 5 features that can improve customer portal, that can improve, that can provide much more information to your customers, to make less questions from customers to the agents, or even to enable some kind of self-service portal by the edit action or other features that we provide. Okay, so let's start from the first feature that I mentioned, the announcement banner. So you see this banner here, but to be honest, it could be displayed in any other place in the customer portal. So you have a control where the banner is displayed. Second, you have a control when the banner is displayed. So you can choose dates, range. You can choose or you can display the banner as a recurring action, annually, monthly, weekly. It's really up to you. And the last thing that you can configure is about to whom the banner is displayed. So it's a big difference between this banner and the banner which is part of the Jira Service Management. And I bet you already know that the announcement banner, which is bundled into the JSM, you can create just one banner per service desk. In our app, you can display it, and you can have many of them, like hundreds. And each of them could be configured in a little different way. Okay, so let's jump to the banner settings to show you how it works. What are the options? So here we have the banners. You can make a banner. You can disable the banner from the view by clicking on the green area here. But I will go to the edit just to show you what are the options here. So in the first step, you can choose where the banner is displayed. So you have a full control which portal pages the banner is displayed. You can also limit the banner visibility to a particular request type or request details view, which makes the configuration very, very flexible. On the next configuration page, I can choose when the banner is displayed. So as I mentioned, you can choose from the dates. You can choose from the scheduled. So it could be daily. You can choose the time, from what time to what time the banner will be displayed. It could be also something more complex. It's really up to you how you configure this. And there's also a very nice feature that allows to link the banner with the issue. So imagine that we have an ongoing incident and the banner is displayed until the incident is resolved. So you can make this using this configuration. So no more manual disable or deleting banner right after the incident is resolved. It could be done automatically when the issue reach selected status. I will go back to the all the time right now. Here we can limit to whom the banner is displayed. So we have 5 options here. The most popular is to create a banner in a specific language to a specific group of people. And it's really very powerful how you configure this. It's really up to your needs under which conditions you would like to display the banner. So just to summarize, you can make a banner visible based on the language, based on the memberships into the organization, based on the project roles, group roles, or it should be direct groups, and even the email domain. So we could have the banner which is displayed only to the logged in users with the asvio.com domain. Yeah, I will switch back to the visible to all to go to the next step. And in the next step, we have a banner body. So it's a message that we would like to share with our customers. In this case, it's a HTML, and it's very powerful because this adds an option to display an image like here to your customers. This is an image embedded into the portal, into the banner. Or it could be a video if you have idea what kind of that some video has to be or could be shared with your customers, like the onboarding video or any other kind of video. It could be embedded here. The second option is the classic editor, which you I guess you are familiar with from the Confluence. So it could be a text with some kind of extra formatting options. You can choose whatever is here. It could be a different size of font or colors. So it shouldn't be a problem to design a banner by non-technical users. The HTML is for those who knows the HTML, but it's of course more powerful option. So this is the banners. You can have, as I mentioned, several banners or hundreds of them in the same time, displayed under different conditions. So it's a great feature to inform about the upcoming holidays or active incidents, or only or the contact details, or any other kind of information that you'd like to share with your customers. Another feature that is on this request view is the request edit. We call it request edit, but to be honest, it could be any action you'd like to have on the portal. It could be the escalation, it could be the approval. So from the technical perspective, it's the edit request bundled with the transition. So there are two options. So it could be only the edit fields and the custom fields, but it could be also about changing the status by the customers. It could be combined as well. So in this situation, we have action exposed to our customers called escalate, and we can update the asset custom field, because the application impacted is our assets custom fields from the Jira Service Management Premium. There's also a field called status. This is the regular status from Jira. So in this configuration, we have an option to change the status. I could click the resolve. And the third field here is the assignee, which I could also update. So let's see how it looks like from the configuration perspective. You see that the status changed, and also the assignee is changed, Peter. So let's go under the project settings of our project, customer support. There's the edit requests page, and here we have the list of the request types available under this service desk project. I use the technical support, so that's why we have only for this we have a blue dot here. And as you can see, 3 fields, 2 fields and 1 custom field, but I could add more fields and custom fields from the list on the right side. You are able to update fields which are part of the request form, but also part of the create issue only. Another settings that is very, very useful here is the ability to change who can update the request. So in our case, it's reporter, but it could be extended to the request participants or members of the reporters organization. There's also some settings that there are more like conditions to display the action on the portal. So I could provide the JQL, and if the JQL would be met, then the action will be displayed. If not, the action will not be visible. And regarding the fields that you can add, we support most of the basic custom fields types, like selects, multi-selects, user pickers, etc. So a lot of options. You can easily add more fields, including the standard Jira fields and the custom fields. When I click on the save and go back to the customer portal, you'll see more fields under the escalate action. So this is about editing the requests on the portal by customer. And a few words about the use cases. So the edit request is a basic use case for us. So once there's a typo or needs to provide a little bit more information, that's why we expose the edit, that we could expose the edit action to our customers. Another use case is the RFI to get more information about a specific thing from not only from the reporter, but also from the request participants or members or the people from the reporters organization. Another use case could be a draft issue, and the draft issue is a concept which also involves the workflow configuration. So imagine that you have a workflow with the initial step open, and people could provide more information, could provide data into the request using this feature. And at the end, someone could change the status from open to accepted using this functionality. And from the accepted status, the issue is ready to move forward. Yeah, that's a very interesting use case. Definitely, there are more options, more use cases like the escalate to provide the reason of the escalation or to update the priority. It's also very useful. The next feature is the workflow steps. The workflow steps is connected with the issue statuses. So if you have a very long workflow with many statuses that are not very descriptive to your customers, you can combine them into stages. Let's see how it looks like. Again, we have different configuration for different request type. I'm going to just click the technical support request type, and we have 3 stages, and each stage have a list of statuses, mapped statuses into it. So in this case, the waiting for triage is connected with those 2 statuses. in progress is connected with another statuses, and we have done is connected with closing statuses. We could have more stages. It's really up to our configuration. We could have like 2 stages as well. So it's really depends on how you'd like to present the workflow to your customers. There are some options to change the colors of this element. You can also provide the additional information to each stage to give a customer more information what the current status really means, or who is working on it, or when or how long the issue will be under the specific stage. So everything you see here is up to the feature configuration. The next feature, very useful also, is displaying the fields and custom fields on the request view. So as you already know, there are some fields that are not possible to display with the Jira Service Management without any third-party apps like the feature bundle. One of them is assignee, but there are a bunch of them. Also, issue links, which are part of this feature, they are not visible out of the box. Here we have configuration that allows to display fields and custom fields. Depends on the request type. In our case, we have 3 fields: linked issues, assignee, priority, and there's information what links will be displayed. So the list is pretty long because we support a huge amount of custom fields types. So it's really, again, up to you what kind of information you'd like to display on the portal. You might know that if the field is not part of the request form, it's even if there's a value in the field set by the post function or in other way, it will not be displayed on the portal, right? So that's why what we see very often in the customers' configuration, that they combine the edit functionality with the show fields feature. So with the edit, they provide the value later in the life cycle, not at the beginning, because the field or custom field is not part of the request create form. So they provide value here, and with this feature, they present the value to the customer. So if you don't want to have a field on the create request form, but you'd like to provide option to give a value into the field or custom field to your customers, then you can use this feature plus the edit request, and you will get what you need. Okay, a few words about the linked issues, because it might be a security breach in some case. So if you don't want to share the ticket summary, then you should carry what kind of links you'd like to expose to your customers. But from the other hand, if you are a customer, you're not able to click on the links because, of course, you can't see the issues which are not visible to you. So if you make this configuration, you will see the issue type, the issue key, the summary, priority, and the issue status, but nothing more. If you're an agent, you can normally click on the link and you'll be redirected to the issue from the agent's perspective. And that's pretty all regarding the features that we have in our feature bundle, which are part of customer portal. What you saw, it was a cloud version of the app. We have, of course, the data center version. In the data center, there are some extra features which are not available under the cloud. So the basic one, the main one, is the access configuration, which allows to define who can see what request types. It's a very, very popular feature on the data center. Unfortunately, it's not doable on the cloud. We are waiting for this option from Atlassian for the REST APIs, but we can't do nothing. We just need to wait for them. So that's the access configuration part of the data center version. There's also import, export, request types. So if you have production, staging, and test instance, and you prepare a configuration on the test, and then would like to push the changes into the production. If the changes impact the request types, you could use this to speed up your work, to copy the request types almost automatically. And there are some other very small features in the data center, like rename the SLA metric, or allow known agents to lock time under the JSM tickets. But generally speaking, the features that you saw are available on the data center with very small differences, but the feature itself are available. So yeah, do you have any questions? Like I will just skip to the click meeting to see if we have any questions. I think there's no questions. I will stop sharing. Okay, no questions today. So if any will come up later, you can mail us, you can write at support@appsbio.com, or you can just reach us at the LinkedIn. Some of you, as I see on the attendees list, are very familiar to us. So yeah, you know where you can find us in case of any questions, or if you have even an idea for a feature request, then you can just share it with us. We are very willing to extend the apps based on the customer's needs. Yeah, that's all. Thank you very much. Thank you very much for being here with us, and let's see you at the event somewhere within the ecosystem. Thank you.